Hi all. Good morning. It is 17 minutes after 3 a.m. on February 22nd, 2025, which is a 13, a sacred number, and for the day, and it is also a 4, which is angelics. I recently shared some information regarding the transference of sin onto purity, and which is then fed into a black hole by a specific mindset in this world. And they do that and then they feed the flesh to the poor. Okay, well, I've been under attack, and now I know a little bit more about what's really going on. And so, there has been a prophecy out there regarding a brunette, young, pure, healthy female that was supposed to be some warrior queen, and then they were gonna what do they call that? Anyway, they were gonna choose her as this warrior queen, and then they were gonna transfer all of this darkness onto her, this darkness that they've been serving. Now there's a lot of feminines out there who are very powerful, but some of you need medication. Some of you have been through the war. You've been through the war and survived to this point anyway, and so you may need medications, or there may be some, battle scars, which make it difficult for whatever this particular ritual is to work. It's like you're pure, but you're not according to their standards. See? So they're having difficulty getting stuff to stick to you. They need a relationship in order to command the essence that is you, the particles of your essence. They want the particles of your essence, and they want to feed it to this dark thing that they are loyal to on the regular. It's really interesting how just by a response of a word or a spoken truth that is out there for anybody who wants to find it can cause such a reaction, an attack, because I've been under attack since I've said that. And it's really interesting because now we get to see this shadow thing that they've been feeding, and how is the divine, the Most High God, and the warriors of God going to manage this. Many of you out there, have been trapped in a cycle of karmic debt for thousands of years. And this karmic debt doesn't belong to the people. It's been laid upon them deceitfully. And so I'd like to see how this is all working out. How is this working out for the collective regarding, those who feel they rule the world and all of life on it? Spirit, please tell me about those ones who feel they rule the world and all of life on it. It's the darkness versus the light-bearing people. How's this working out for the collective of light, our family? Please, how is this working out in our benefit? So we've got the Three of Pentacles here, building something. Building something together. Collaborating, learning. They're not quite sure how to handle you. They don't know what to do because nothing's working. So now there's new players on scene. which have identified the group now, more sufficiently. And this is their, so they're getting very, very serious. They don't like the fact that you're mentioning it. Justice is here. They're being challenged because justice is being served. The law of cause and effect. Some people in this realm feel that the golden rule is a golden joke. You're out there doing your best to live the life and treat others as you'd like to be treated, kindly, with love. And these ones are out constantly transferring this sin onto animals and then feeding it to the people. Which, by the way, they were questioning each other the other day, whether you're vegan, because apparently you're not eating enough sin. Your light is too bright. What's in the subconscious, please, Spirit, regarding this? Well, we've got the magician in the reverse. So they're using dark magic to manipulate others. Narcissists. A team of narcissists. Narcs. Some people feel that being brutal and being having this knowledge and having gotten away with this transference for centuries, it's like an escape route. It's like a cloak. It's like it's a process, to dump the karmic debt onto others rather than do the internal work to ensure that you're living a life that treats people how you'd like to be treated. They really would rather be cruel and dump it into the world. What's in the recent past, Spirit? 9 of Cups. A wish come true. Emotional stability. Strength, compassion, completion, optimism. You're stable. You're stable here, regardless of what this manipulative narcissist group of people are doing. Their challenge is justice is being served. The golden rule is a real rule that some have been ignoring for a very long time. Or, they didn't think that that it was a thing, So, yeah. So you've got your wish come true, your 9 of Cups. You've got a new beginning here. You're free. You're excited. You've got this wonderful opportunity coming up. You're innocent. Now, innocent to these ones is like a newborn lamb. Straight out of the mouth of God or the womb of a goddess. In whatever form she takes. The purity that is birthed out of that is what they consider, the freshest soul from source. But you've been through the war. And you're still in it. But you've got a new beginning here. Justice is being served, and they're quite upset about it. In the near future, please, Spirit. For these ones who transfer sin onto the poor and the needy and the innocent and the young that can't defend themselves. We've got the 2 of Swords here. Avoidance. So they're weighing their options. They're trying to avoid this Justice. The lens is being looked through, please, Spirit. Star. And it came out and it leaned on my leg in reverse. So we're just going to take that. We've got the star in the reverse. So there's a lack of faith. A disconnection from light. The light of the feminine. Because it is a feminine on the card. I say that. But you can take it as it resonates for you. For ease of storytelling, I utilize the genders that are on the cards. Please do what you need to do with that. So there's despair here because you've got a 9 of Cups and the Fool, a new beginning. You're balanced. And they've been disconnected from you. See, these ones have cursed the star beings and the sun beings for a long time. Covered them in blame and shame. This disgusting practice that they've been going on. Defiling everything in the world. Removing purity into this darkness rather than letting it rise to the light. So we've got the Hermit here, soul searching, shining a light on things. They've been disconnected from the light of the divine feminine. They were wanting to put this pure being that was supposed to make a shift, a reset of the minds regarding the flow of things. They're not in control of the divine feminine's mind or her light. This group of masculines, which are misogynist narcissists, and they hate everything that comes out of her womb. This star being. Hopes and fears, please, Spirit. What's being shine a light? Hopes and fears. What's going to happen with this light being shined on stuff? We've got the King of Swords here. There will be it's honesty, mental clarity about what's going on. The sword is raised. Authority. Somebody wants to remain in authority. Somebody's going to be receiving some kind of disciplined authority. What's the outcome, Spirit, regarding the collective and this burying that they've been experiencing under this blame and shame? Well, we've got the Chariot. You're determined and you're strong. And you're going to leave this behind. Willpower and control. And this is the thing, determination to live life happy and free is a thing, for those people who are out there living life and treating others in life as they would like to be treated. They want beauty in the world, then they try to add beauty to the world. They want peace in the world, then they do their best to create peace inside of themselves. That's not the system that these ones have been playing under, these upside down magicians. They're feeling very insecure now because you persevered through the challenge. You maintained control of yourself and you're transitioning. You're releasing this baggage and you're moving on. They wanted to keep you buried. They need a relationship. They need permission to access your energy now because they have been disconnected from it. And you're out here speaking freely, I feel, as a feminine, because this is a group of misogynist narcissists who feel they own the world and all life on it. It's interesting that just by sharing this piece of information that I came across yesterday, that I would receive such an attack last night and right now too. So you are here in with renewal. You know, you're recuperating from what it was that they laid upon you, and they are disappointed here about that. They've been disconnected from your light. You're recuperating, and they got to walk away. They're getting left behind. The world, the wheel of fortune turns. So we've got karma. Everyone gets what they deserve. The divine has spoken. These ones don't understand that the Most High God is walking with you. Um, that there is recognition of this severe betrayal. So it looks like they're using mental energy to try to connect to you. With the Page of Swords here. And it could just be that you are using new ways of communicating strongly. Or maybe they're trying to do that. They're trying to put in hard work according to what they have done in the past. They're responsible for it. They are responsible for the work that they have done in the past. And this is the completion of a cycle. It's like they got to learn how to balance themselves. The Most High God is here. It's like, look, devil, you got to do your own work. You can't continue to dump this stuff onto the fresh babies and then feed it to this thing that you're loyal to. You got to stop doing that. The Most High God is doing this, and He's here on the foundation. He's here on behalf of the community who has persevered through severe challenges of this deception. And the Earth Angel is here wielding this Ace of Wands. Alpha, dominance, harmonious and balanced. And the Queen of Pentacles is here with her Nine of Pentacles, the fruits of her labor. She is financially independent nowadays in this new cycle. She will be providing financially. She has the pentacles. She has the cups. And this is a completion of her heavy burden. These ones have been disconnected from her light, and the Empress is free to move forward in the strength of two together. Passionate, fiery, powerful. And very swiftly, these ones who've been these magicians, these dark magicians, they will be disconnected from the wealth that belongs to the Empress in all of her forms. Yeah. So be wary, Queen of Cups, of trickster Knight of Cups coming in wanting to play knight in shining armor. They need a relationship. They gotta plug into your essence in order to command it, because they've been cut off. Your boundaries are firm. Your boundaries are resilient. Your faith has been tested, and you've been shown courageous and persistent. You might be weary, but there's a cause for celebration here. You're doing good. You are handling this illusion very well, and those ones who moved against the High Priestess are in regret, as they should be, because they're getting divorced and they're moving away. And you've got your freedom here, Queen of Cups or Queen of Swords. You know the truth. You got your sword up. You've got your freedom, and this is the end of this freaking sacrificial bullshit, and you are victorious over this sneaky trickery. Folks getting away with stuff. And you got the King of Pentacles here, the King of Cups here. Man, they're empathic. They really feel, and they're here protecting this abundance too, because it belongs. It belongs to the divine masculine and the divine feminine. King of Swords is here with it raised and shining the light of the Hermit on things. They're calling judgment regarding the love of the Sun. Or maybe the Sun is calling judgment regarding what these ones have been doing to love. Love is called, yeah, because they've been bringing conflict and competition to divine love. So the divine masculine are here, and I really feel they're here from throughout the realms. And we've got, these ones, they've been dominating this particular realm and that of spirit, with their doppelgangers and their trickeries and their illusions and stuff. So now we've got the divine masculine from the realms, all the realms, dimensions throughout the multiverse, I believe. They've heard the cries and the calls and the prayers of the mothers and the children, right? And they came and answered the call. And now there's some stuff happening. Preparations being made. This is the first stage of completion, so we're almost done. We're almost done. And those who are impulsive and passionate and effing the whole world are receiving a painful ending from this emperor. The emperor is here with all of the kings, and he's like, look, little jackwagons, stop with the witchery. Yeah, they're trying to think fast because the greedy ones who wanted to control the foundation are having a tower. They're having a tower because they don't have access to your energy, the light energy, the Christed beings. They've been cut off from your energy, so they can't use your energy to bind it to this stuff. And you've got your wealth here, and you're very, very generous with the truth of things. And it's bringing abundance. Or maybe you're being very generous with the truth of things regarding the abundance. And maybe this is yours now. And those ones, they're in financial loss because of your courage. And your high standards and your skill development is causing them nightmares and anxiety. They feel like maybe they're bound in this imprisonment, like they're buried, they're tied up with this illusion that they've been casting in the world, and they wanted to bind the world with this fear, but the world is like, hey man, I'm moving into my new chapter here. I've got my new financial opportunity. I've got you've been revitalized because they've been disconnected from your light. The sun is here and disconnecting bullshit artists out of the system. And they're very, very mad because you're talking about it. Oh, how they really despise the woman and the child. They despise purity. And so it's like, have you seen them do some of these things? They grab that chicken and they just start smacking it around like such cruelty. And it's like, why are you exhibiting that behavior? I don't understand it. Why not just try to be nice? Treat others as you'd like to be treated. There's souls, there's living essence, and they harvested all the bioplasma. There's a harvesting program that turns the bioplasma of humans and animals into false telepathic messaging, and they've been trying to trick the world into believing that they're God or something with these false connections. They're so mad that you have the actual connection and you're actually connected to the divine, and now with the divine masculine, and you're here together, you know, throughout the realms and the dimensions and time and all of that together. And they're here in this little area. So they're surrounded by the emperor and his kings, the divine masculine in their potency. You know, so you've got these narcissistic manipulators doing dark magic, trying to trap innocence and purity into that dark space, you know, cover them in their sin and their blame and their shame and their karmic debt, and then stick them in this dark space, you know, when they haven't done anything, is they're just pure, and they dump this load onto them. And now you've got these kings and the emperor here saying, hello, little friend. Hello, my friend. They didn't get the honeymoon. They didn't get the new beginning. So their prophecy didn't work. Their prophecy didn't work. You're not the right one. It's not sufficient for this magic that they needed to do. You're not the right energy. Even though you're very, very powerful and potent energy, you're not what they need. And you're out here speaking freely. So they need to gain access to your energy because they've been cut off. They need permission to get in there. And the way they do that is by promiscuous. But they're not able to get the honeymoon. There's no marriage. There's no union. They've been disconnected from the star. There isn't a renewal of this connection. Justice is being served here. There's clarity and true balance is coming in. You can't just dump a karmic load onto a little baby and then stick it into the hell and say, I am pure now. Doesn't work like that, man. The love spells are backfiring. Justice is served or is being served. The law of cause and effect. They can't get their love spells to work. Nobody loves them. It's like, hello, the viciousness, you know, you see the viciousness in the world and the intentional annihilation of people that haven't done anything to them. You got to talk about it. You know? This is real stuff, and it's unacceptable. Why is this being accepted? The love spells are backfiring. You know, the enamored illusion is being canceled. You've got the magician in the reverse, so now there's lack of confidence. Yeah, they want you to open your heart. This manipulative narcissist did not plan well. Their magic is failing, or they're using black magic. The love spell didn't work. Justice is happening here. They can't bewitch you. They're trying to manipulate you into opening your heart. Or maybe it's time for them to do so. You've got the 9 of Cups in the recent past, so you've gained your wish come true. And we've got date night. It could be that it's time for you in this new beginning. But be wary, because I don't know that you need have anything to worry about, because you've got these 3 kings and the emperor here shining the hermit, the light of the hermit on, and they've been disconnected from the light of the feminine, the divine mother. You've got the Fool here with new beginnings. Oh. Guardian. In the reverse. We're going to get more clarification on that. We've got the Two of Swords here in the near future. So they're weighing their options. Somebody's weighing their options. They're divorced. Maybe they want to cut you out. Maybe they're not protected. Maybe they want to eliminate your protection. And maybe they want to stick you in South Node, but I don't think so, because you've got all these kings in the upright, but you all just get some more clarification. I mean, we're just going to have to wait and see. There's a breakup. The love spell didn't work. There's no honeymoon here. Or they're working to cut you out, but because they're challenged by the law of cause and effect, and the love spell is backfiring, I'm thinking it's them that are getting divorced out of the energy of the divine feminine. They're discouraged. They might want you to be discouraged. See, they need date night. They need freaking date night. Look, health is in the reverse. So they've been disconnected from the star, the revitalizer, the rejuvenator, the one who processes death energy that they dump into purity and then feed to this black hole thing, this Godzilla or whatever it is. And their health is failing because they don't have a portion of your vitality. See, they do this, and that's how they get it. They give, they can go up to 50%. They give 50% to the black hole, and then they distribute 50% amongst the community or whatever. And they've been disconnected from it, and now their health is failing. A light is being shined on this situation. And things are going back. The love spell backfired. Whatever it is that they've been putting out, it's going back. So there was an attack on me. It was really amazing. I'll just let you know. My toes started to curl. I mean, they started to literally well, how do you call that? They were getting deformed. They were cramping up, and they were folding in on itself. It was the amazing thing. And I was sitting there looking at that, and I'm like, wow, this is witchery. This is this kind of shit. They're mad. And I heard them disrespected us. Well, I didn't disrespect you. All I did was share a Wikipedia site and talk about what they were saying. There's no disrespect when you're speaking the truth. The facts are the facts. It is what it is. And why is it that people can't talk about the truth of it? The sword is here with the king, and he knows, he has mental clarity regarding some stuff here. Gambling, addiction. He knows the truth about addictions. He knows the truth about these bad habitual patterns. And we've got the Chariot here. So there is forward movement and departure. Determination. Leaving it behind. The bewitching isn't working. Someone else. Leaving it behind. Or maybe they're going away. There's forward movement. These ones were trying to sabotage. It could be, you could read this a couple of different ways. You could say that someone else is getting in that chariot and they're going somewhere else. They're moving away. Or perhaps you are in your chariot and you're moving away from those that were trying to sabotage you. These infidels, right? They're unfaithful. I don't know what infidel even means, but they're unfaithful. They're disloyal to everything pure and sacred regarding connections and life. And you're leaving it behind. You're in your chariot and you're departing from those who are trying to sabotage. Yeah, they've been let go. They've been let go. You're letting go of third-party unions and those people who participate in it. They're going at a distance, and they're going to have challenges getting pregnant within their commitment. And it could be that they are trying to curse you with that. But you've got just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. Everything in divine timing. And yes, luck is on your side when it comes to this new cycle. These people need to use caution when they're trying to communicate with you about intimacy in order to try to get themselves back into your energy, because the answer is no. You're not going to use this energy to manifest off of. You're not going to use this energy to cast illusions and bewitch people. You're moving. You're moving away, or maybe this fire sign is moving away, and you guys are told to move on. It's a waste of time. It's over. So, yeah, this is a gold digger, earth sign, water sign, bisexual narcissist. They've been cut out of your energy. This is a collective of narcissistic masculines who do dark magic to get people to open up their heart to them, and they bewitch people into thinking that they are God's chosen, when all they do is really awful things to the actual chosen, and then harness at least 50% of that energy and dress up in it, while they feed the actual one, the actual Christed being, to this dark hole, this black hole of suffering, because they've been buried under their sin. It's an actual intentional ritual, and it's on Wikipedia. I just mentioned it, and then I got this vicious foot cramp and leg cramp magic sent at me. It's really incredible how vicious people can be from afar, and how much they hate the star. They hate. They actually are filled with hate. Masquerading. But the love spell backfired. Justice is being served or delivered. The law of cause and effect. You know, it's not the golden joke. It's actually the golden rule. It is true. So this team of people, this group of people, this community did not get the honeymoon trick, because they have ill intentions. So because they didn't get the honeymoon, they want to trick you. They're trying to trick you. They have ill intentions. They don't get the new beginning. They're trying to deceive people. They're trying to deceive people, and the love spell is backfiring. They're not able to bewitch people anymore with this dark magic. Justice is being served. People see them for who they are, and it's time for the law of cause and effect. You get what you deserve. And that's what the divine, the one who has all authority, said to me, like nobody else speaks. When he speaks, it rumbles through your soul, just like the Bible talks about. And he said they will get what they deserve. And he's canceling out these love spells. He's canceling out this manipulation to get people to open their hearts and to see them as some kind of a glory or whatever. Empathy. So, yeah, their love spell failed on the empathic people. They cannot bewitch empathic people anymore. So that is, people who are very receptive, people who pick up on the feelings, people who can feel and embody, death energy and process it. They've been cut off of it. They need your empathy. They need your emotional support. They need your emotional support, but their love spell backfired. They can't bewitch you. These ones in the subconscious, we've got the magician in the reverse. So there's manipulation, there's dark magic. These are narcissists. They're trying to get you to open your heart. They want to access your gift. The love spell backfired. They need your empathy. We've got, in the recent past, we've got the Nine of Cups and date night. And there's no reconnection. So you got a wish come true here. Get ready to be wined and dined. And then you've got reconnection in the reverse. So there is a new connection here for you. It's a wish come true. And these ones cannot reconnect. They could be trying to do, they could be trying to stop this reconnect that you have with Source Divine by doing a date night. They want to strip you of your guardianship here. It could be that that's their work, that's their intention. But let's see. We'll get more clarification. Sage advice. They did not take the advice. There's a new beginning here. It looks like these people, they're not able to reconnect. They don't have protection. They're not covered by your light anymore. They're not covered by the light of the Christed beings anymore. Their love spell didn't work. They're not bewitched. Nobody really, they did not take the advice. They did not adhere to the golden rule. And now they've lost their protection. You. They did not adhere to the golden rule. How they treated others is atrocious. Honesty. The truth is known, and these people are getting broke out. They're getting disconnected from the Christed beings. They can no longer manipulate that light and cast their illusions with these love spells to make themselves seen as though they are loving and pure. They can't dump that crap onto the actual pure anymore. So there's difficult decisions to make. They've been cut out of your energy. The truth is known. The transparent truth is known. So they're disconnected from the star of the feminine, or please do what you need to do with your genders. I'm just looking at the card. And their health is failing. Their health is failing. They could be in the entertainment business. It is said that the entertainment business and all of its channels are owned by just a few corporations or entities or whatever. So they steer the minds of the people through those devices, the entertainment devices, right? The love spell's not working. Career. You're focusing on your career right now. You're focusing on advancing no matter what it takes. These ones are disconnected and their health is failing because of the work they did against the stars, against the suns. There's a light being shined on this. We've got Mercury retrograde. It's all going back to them. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. The divine is sending it back. Oh, they're mad. Yeah. Mercury retrograde. Their plans. So all their plans. So the light is being shined. There's Mercury retrograde of all their plans. King of Swords is here. We've got gambling. Problems with addiction. He knows the truth about that. He could have authority over those people with addictions, which could be great news. We've got the Chariot here. So there's a departure of the third party entities, these tricksters regarding love, union, relationship, sin, karma, treating others as you'd like to be treated, and they've been let go to make room for the new beginning that's on its way. Unsolicited advice about the future. See, they were certain that they knew best about the future. They were certain that if they did all these sexual acts and beat all the little children up and piled their sin onto them and then did all that crap, with the animals, that that they would get the future. They had unsolicited advice. They took advice from somebody else regarding the future. So you're in your chariot, and these, or maybe these ones are in their chariot. They're going away. They're going away. They've been let go. They've been let go. They're third parties, and they are not faithful to anything or anyone. They don't like loyalty. They despise your light. They just want to dump all their anger and rage and hate onto you, and then they want to feed you to the dark. And that's what they've been doing for a long, long time on somebody else's unsolicited advice. They may try to give you advice about the future because you're letting them go, or maybe they're just getting some advice regarding the future. It's like, hey, because of the chaos that they brought to the past regarding love, they're being let go, and they want revenge on you. Oh yeah, they're mad. They're very mad. They want revenge on you. They're throwing out this dark magic like crazy. Like I mentioned, it's like my feet were crippled, man. I had to sit and massage for a while in order to work that out. But, this is the kind of things that they do to people when they speak out about stuff. They're so mad. They're so angry. They want revenge because you're in a safe space. You're in a safe space. And now they need a safe space because they've been disconnected from your light. They can't dump their karmic sin and debt onto you. They want to apologize. They're apologizing for what they did regarding the health and well-being of people, but that's a lie. They could be people could be talking about the lie. It's not an apology. They just want to check in with you, this imposter, so that they can continue being negative toward you. They're hiding their true intentions. They need a big favor. They're acting friendly, coming forward with an apology. You're a nuisance, but they feel obligated to associate with you because you are the light that they need to bury under that sin. They want a small favor. They're very greedy. They might be trying to travel toward you. They might want to go have fun date night, or maybe you're uninterested in their perspective. It's like, wow. This tribe wants you to welcome them back into your freaking world. But they've got a lot of secrets. They've got something they're dying to share with you. They're dying. They've been disconnected from your life. They can't revitalize. They can't, it's like this, whatever this is, this sin that they've been burying into purity. It's like they can't revitalize it. They've been disconnected from your light. They can't put it onto the light. They can't put it onto the light. This has been their career. Flipping stars, stealing their health. Calling themselves God with this false telepathy and mental manipulation. I'm not calling anybody out, but I am saying that I've recently spoken about it, and people can put two and two together if they're interested. The fact of the matter is that this has got to stop. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. It's not that difficult. Do the inner work. Be kind, not cruel. It could be here that with you've come into your wish come true, and it could be that there is no reconnection through date night. Like whoever the love spell is backfiring, these people can't get a date night. They cannot reconnect to you with date night. See, this is your wish come true. They don't have any, they're under wrath, man. They're receiving wrath, and they're wrathful. This is it. This is it. This is Armageddon. This is the Christed beings moving against those, or standing firm against those who are not Christed beings, those who have been siphoning the purity out of innocence and covering them in this sin, this blame and shame, washing themselves clean and putting the blame of it on somebody else while they suffer. It's wild to me, man. So you've got a team here. They didn't get the honeymoon, or they're working to cancel your honeymoon. They're trying to trick somebody. They're playing around. This is they're playing around is their routine. See, they don't want you having a child. They're committed to stopping you from procreating. They have ill intentions toward you. Their commitment is to play around with your energy on a routine. Justice is being served. Their love spell is backfiring from the empathy. So there's no love here. There's no love here from the empathic people. They can't bewitch the empathic people with their routine deceptions. See, they're committed to play around with this routine to deceive people, and there's no new beginning here. They don't get it. Justice is being served. The law of cause and effect, the golden rule does work. Their love spell is backfiring. They cannot bewitch those who have empathy, and they are in grief. They're in grief. They're challenged because they're in grief. They're challenged because the law of cause and effect is in order. The magician is here. The manipulative narcissist here is trying to get you to open your heart. They want your gift. Maybe it's time for them to open up their heart. Distraction and mischief. So yeah, so this magician is doing dark magic, trying to get you to open your heart. They want your gifts. And they want to distract you with mischief. So this is unnecessary war, unnecessary suffering, unnecessary manipulation. They're committed to this routine of playing with the minds of people to cause grief. They play in the energy of suffering, and they lay it onto the world with these dark magical practices. They lay it right into your heart. You've got a 9 of Cups here, so there's a wish come true. Wish come true, date night. They're not able to reconnect through date night. So no, there's no reconnection to date night. There's not going to be any dates. There's not going to be any of this third-party crap. It looks to me like the divine is here, and we're not doing, this frivolous bullpucky anymore. And they're in isolation. Maybe you are in isolation. They can't get into your space. You've got a new beginning here. These ones, man, they didn't follow the advice, and they have no protection in this new beginning. You have blind faith. You're sitting here having a pretty good time, but these ones, man, yeah, there's no more date night. They cannot reconnect to date night. That's a wish come true. They cannot touch your love. Cannot touch your love. These ones are getting wrath, man. They don't have any protection. And they may well think that it's you that don't have any protection. Let's see. Oh, gosh. So they brought wrath to the heart bonds. And they dominated others with war, with battle. Their intention is to bring this to you. But it could be that's your wish come true, because maybe they just don't want you to reconnect to date night. Maybe they want you to be isolated. But I think this is your wish come true. But we're going to get more clarification. So they've brought wrath to heart bonds by domination through battle. They've been bringing battle to the marriages, to the unions, to, they've got all this infidelity, Jezebel, gigolo crap going on. They're not faithful to anything except violence, and they're committed to distracting people while stealing their stuff. but the love spell isn't working. Okay, so difficult decisions are being made. The truth is known here, the truth and the transparency regarding what this has been going on. It could be, I'm seeing it as though they're not protected here, but they could be trying to work to remove your protections. And I just don't think that's going to happen. They're moving against the Most High and the divine masculine of the realms and throughout this multiverse, who heard the cries of the women and children. And they didn't like what these ones were doing to the divine masculine with these bloody war rituals, you know, and all this other kind of binding stuff. It's just not good. So we've got the Two of Swords here. There's difficult decisions being made. They're in a deadlock now because they've been cut off. They've been divorced out of the energy of this star. Nature, abundance. They've been divorced out of your abundance. They've been divorced out of nature. And they were talking about off earth the other day. So, you know, these ones they've been wanting to move you off earth. These Christed beings, these earth angelics. A lot of you you got a lot of angel in you, you know, with a little tiny portion of beast. But anyway, so yeah, the truth, the authentic truth is out about this abundance, their nature, and what they've been doing. So they're getting divorced out of your energy, disconnected by the star. The health is failing. They can't rejuvenate. They can't tap into the revitalization qualities of the earth angelics. They're desperate to obtain the merchandise belonging to the earth angels, which is your life, your light, your essence, the particles within it, the God particles that are running through you as a Christed being have been feeding their beast for centuries. They bragged about it some time back before I had more clarity on who and what they were. I didn't really know until I got attacked by mentioning that. I heard disrespected us, and then, you know, my feet kind of went all crippled on me, and it was wild. I'm like, wow. So, of course, you know, it's seen, and it's going back to them. It's seen, it's known. It's known. So it's like there's no hiding it. It's very clear who's doing what now. Teamwork. So they're discouraged. They've been disconnected from the star. Their health is failing for the work that a whole team did. This whole community, this whole team of crookedness. So a light's been shined on what they've been doing, and we've got all of their plans are going back on them. There's a warning here. Warning, warning, warning. King of Swords is here regarding these ones who are addicted to your energy. There's some great news. He's delivering a warning to these people. They're afraid because the divine masculine has risen and is protecting the divine feminine. The other night I heard masculines say, like at least two, vowing to be your best friend. And I believe them. So the King of Swords is here regarding these people who took a gamble. They took a gamble. And the great news is that there's distance between you. It's great news. Distance between you. You're balanced. There's a Chariot here. Those third-party people who've been causing distress and problems regarding unions. They're being let go to make room for the new beginning. They took unsolicited advice, or maybe they're being given advice about the future. It's like, hey, here's the future for you. Okay, love each other, do this. I don't know what they're going to do now. They're in upheaval. They're so mad. They are so mad. The bewitching isn't working. They need to distract you so they can take your gifts, so they can bring mischief to your life. It requires a relationship. They have to have permission to get into your energy and to manipulate it, right? They have to have your permission. Oh, yeah. So they've been let go. They're getting advice about the future. They're getting released because of the illusions that they were casting. The love spell backfired. They're not able to bewitch anybody anymore. The illusion is released. People are released from the illusion. These ones who were interested only about themselves are now at risk. Those who only care about themselves are at risk. Those who have been so brutal to others are at risk. The divine is here. They didn't believe. They thought that this dark thing that they were doing overpowered the guard particle that was residing in you, but you're just a fractal. And now Dad's home. Source. Delivering justice. So, there could be some kind of an anticipation of an anomaly. They're anticipating an anomaly. They could be anticipating an empty crowd, like a lack of support because this anomaly is shining. Like nobody's listening to them because they all see you shining. They were trying to mimic you, to be presented as you. But the love spell backfired. They can't bewitch anybody. They're in grief because they've been disconnected from the star and nobody sees them as this bright shining being anymore. They can't wash away the sin. See, they wanted to bring, and maybe still do, they want your abundance, your luck, and your gifts to be trapped in the territory of this darkness. But you're making preparations for your sacred space, your new direction, and it could be that this is them too. They want to displace you. They want to give you upheaval. They want to turn you into a ghost. They're very negative influences. But this is them. They've been projecting onto everybody for a long, long time. They've been projecting onto everybody. And now you have insight as to these ones coming into the home, messing around in the energy, doing stuff, taking stuff, stealing stuff. And now you're flying away. They're disconnected from the light. And this whole community has been exposed, stealing your seeds, your ideas, your intellectual property, your energy, your happiness, your joy, your peace in the past. So it could be anything that they've done in the past. It's rolling right off of you. That's what they were doing in the past to get it to roll right off of them. They were throwing it on others. They've been observed in this upside down perspective, doing things, they've been watched. And now they're in fear because they've been seen to be scavenger tricksters. They've seen it. And now they're worried about survival because you have protection. You have protection here. And you're resisting them. You've grown. And you've got your freedom here. There is communication between you and the divine, and these ones are trying to get into your head. They want to get into your life. They want to skew people's minds, but the love spells aren't working. They want you to open your heart and give them your gifts. They need you to give it to them willingly. But they can't reconnect through date night. They're in isolation, or maybe they can't get into your space. They can't play in your energy anymore. They can't play in your energy. They've been cut off by the divine, the one that they thought they were. Isn't that wild? So the people of light and the people of wrath or of darkness, they're going at it. This is Armageddon. I wonder how it's going. Maybe I should do another read after this. We've got neglect. They neglected you. They neglected you. They took everything from you through this weird transference of sin and karma into the animals, and then they feed those animals to the people. So the people, they're not just eating the fear and the terror of being slaughtered and watching, a whole bunch of others get slaughtered before it was their turn. So you've got all this fear, adrenaline, energy in them. They drain the blood. It's a blood ritual. They put the sins of the karmic debt into the animals and then people eat them. They're upset. I've heard them talking about you maybe being a vegan or something because you're not eating enough sin. It's like you're too bright. Their plan's not working. Their plan's not working. You're not eating enough sin. Look, there's no forgiveness. For them playing around on a routine with the commitments that others make together, the marriages, the unions, the children, they've really been throwing all this sin, all this filth onto them, and there's no freaking forgiveness for these third parties. They're being let go. They're being detached. They're being held back. Regardless of what they say, the love spell's not working. They're in grief. They're little hoe bags, man. Dirty, filthy hoe bags who do atrocious things to purity and innocence. Unexpected outcome. So they're in grief because this is an unexpected outcome. The narcissist magician is in the reverse. They need your gifts. They want you to open up your heart. They need to distract you so that they can cause mischief. Or maybe they want to distract others from the mischief that they have been creating. They need you to open your heart and give them your gift of light and love so that they can cause distractions through mischief. Using your energy, dressing you up as though it was you. Look, you're not guilty. In their subconscious, they know you're not guilty. They don't want to be seen as guilty. They're trying to do all this trickery. They're trying to distract people with mischief, but they can't get you to be seen as guilty. You've got your wish come true. They're not able to reconnect with the date night. They're alone. Or maybe you're in isolation. They got to leave you alone. Oh, they want to escape. Or maybe you did escape. They want to escape and they need your light and your love and your permission to utilize your life force essence, the particles within you, to manifest these illusions with. You got the Fool here, so somebody could be a fool. You got a new beginning, but these ones, they're kind of foolish, They did not take the advice. They did not treat others as they wanted to be treated. They have lost their protection because they've been disconnected from the light of you, from the purity, from the fractal of God that is in you. So they're not protected because they were fighting, trying to dominate the heart bonds of people, and now they're receiving wrath. Broken and shattered about it. Overwhelmed and stressed about it. Overwhelmed and stressed about it. Now, of course, these ones are going to say, oh, that's you, because they're master projectionists. Conversation. They want to talk. They want to talk. They've been divorced out of your energy. Star. There's no soul contract. There's no more soul contract with these ones. They've been disconnected from the star. Their health is failing. The whole team that worked on this is cut out of soul contracts with the light bearing beings. They're done. They're done. The light has been shined on what they've been doing, and everything that they've been doing with this upside down magic, this dark magic, it's going back to them. And they're being warned about their plans. It's like, hey, you better, yeah, because they're not responsible for families. They're being warned. It's like, look, the warning, you're not responsible for families. You got to go back. You got to go back, or everything is going back. All this dirty magic, all this filthy sin that you put onto purity and you covered the divine beings with, it's all going back. They're not responsible. King of Swords is here regarding these addictive habitual patterns. And the great news is that they are going to be put at a distance. You're balanced. You're balanced. They made mistakes. They're unsatisfied. They made mistakes. They're unsatisfied. The third parties and all of those energies that they had been manipulating and doing harm. It's like somebody was saying, I'm not on a stipend. It's like they were paying people to distract others and cause mischief in their lives. People were paid to behave this way. And they took the money and they did it. They harmed others for the fun of it, for the pay of it. And they effed everything and everyone in this dark way. But they still couldn't get you to be found guilty. They were trying to get people to see them as not guilty. But they've been let go. And they're in disagreement. They think you should understand how they feel. Of course they do. They always do. But you know what? You love yourself. You pouring your love into yourself. You're like, you know what? I'm not giving it to you. The love spell doesn't work anymore. The people aren't bewitched anymore. The empathic people are no longer bewitched. They poured their loves into themselves because the world was trying to destroy them. And so now people are gossiping about these ones. They were laughing about, so they're gossiping about the memories of these ones and their cockiness, their high mightiness, right? When they're actually unworthy. You understand now about the neglect through these habitual patterns. They don't know what to do because they're being held back. They miss their opportunity with you. They've been disconnected from you, detached. Third parties, detached. These energies that they've been using to cast illusions in the world are detached. They're broken and shattered about it because they messed around with somebody who had hopes for a passionate, irreplaceable love and soul tie in this new chapter. And this is what you're getting. This is what you're getting. They can't stop it. They can't stop it. They were chasing you. They wanted it. The shadows. And now they're feeling your absence. Their destiny is to be in solitary confinement, I guess. They're going to have to go do it on their own. They're going to be in solitary confinement. I don't know what's going to happen there, but they're receiving wrath. They're in a battle right now, and they have no protection. And it's wild to me how they would actually take the time to send foot crippling magic my way. I guess maybe now they know that I'm protected, you know? I don't care one way or the other. I just want it to stop. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. The law of cause and effect is in order. Everything is going back. What you deserve. The one who has all authority, the king of that highest heavenly mountain, the one that these ones the family of this one that they've been crapping on. There's no forgiveness. There's no honeymoon. You're never going to give it back, is what he said. Never give it back. You'll never give it back. They will never, ever, ever receive your light and love again. Never. They need forgiveness. I didn't mean to hurt you. You're just holding on to it. Typical narcissistic behavior. You're not giving them any forgiveness. You're not giving it, you know? You're holding on to it. Forgive, forget, turn the other cheek. Let me do it again. So that I can play you with my commitment to this routine of, you know, burying you in shame and blame, and then feeding you to where the sinners go, you know? And feeding the flesh that they have polluted to the poor people, to keep them poor, to keep them buried in this sin. Grieving. So justice is here. The love spell backfired on the empathic people. They're in grief. This is an unexpected outcome. You're not grieving. You're not grieving. It didn't work out the way they imagined. You're not feeling the loss. They cannot cause you. They're in grief because you're not grieving. They're in grief because you're not grieving. Justice is being served. They wanted you to be in grief. They wanted you to be in a dark, dirty hole. They wanted to cover you in the shame and the blame of their rotten behaviors in the world. And the divine said, you know what? You're never going to get this light back. You will never abuse this light again. They're not guilty of this sin. Everything is in ruins. Everything they have is falling away because you're not guilty, and the divine sees it. Their witchery and their trickery did not work. The Most High God can see through the illusion. And you're getting a wish come true. These ones cannot reconnect through date night. There will be no relationships. And the divine also said their relationship with batteries is over. You've escaped isolation. They want to escape isolation. Neglect. They neglected you. They did not pay attention to what was important. They need to escape. You've got a new beginning here with the Fool. Fool. You've got a new beginning. You've got a wish come true. You've got this new beginning. And these ones no longer have protection. They're no longer covered by your light. They were fighting with you, dominating you and your heart bond. And they're getting wrath for this. They're stressed out. They did not take the advice. They did not do unto others as they'd have them do unto you. Instead, they freaking piled blame and shame onto you. And that's the one thing that the divine said when I was claimed and exonerated. He sang a song about it through me. Mother, oh mother, oh mother, you are sublime. Mother, oh mother, oh mother. Listen to it. It's on my thing. So you're leaving. They're overwhelmed and stressed out because you're leaving, because you have gone. They are receiving wrath for what they have done to your heart and the heart bonds, for battling and fighting and dominating purity, for causing it such suffering. They're being divorced right out of your freaking life. They're at deadlock. They can't do anything about it. So there's the truthful, transparent stuff going on in conversation. Honest conversations regarding abundance and nature are happening right now. They've been divorced out of it. Everything you've said is true. There's a lot of honest conversations happening now regarding their nature with abundance. They're being divorced out of it. They're going to be put at a distance, so far away, physically and emotionally. Divorced. Sent away. Sent away. You know, they wanted this for you. They wanted the Most High to see you as vilified, as vile, as degraded and defiled. That's what they do. They defile everything pure. And then when the Most High comes in for judgment, you know, they wanted you to be seen as though that was you. But it didn't work out that way. The love spell didn't work. The illusions aren't working. They've been disconnected from the Christed, the body of Christ. They've been disconnected from the body of Christ. These ones are no longer connected to the light. Their health is failing. The whole team that worked against you have been disconnected from a soul contract. They can no longer. You're a diamond. You're a bright and shining diamond. And you've made it very, very hard for them. And now it will be. Now it will be. We're going to find out whether they're a diamond or whether they're cold. They're going to go walk the walk. I guess they have to go walk the walk. It's their sin that they've been putting onto the world. Tired. They're tired. They don't have any energy. So there's a light being shined on everything that they're doing. Their plans are going Mercury retrograde. They're going right back to them. Whatever that is, they're being warned. They're being warned about irresponsibility. Warning, warning, you're irresponsible. Don't be irresponsible here. They're very tired. They're very tired. King of Swords is here regarding these gamblers, these addicts. They're addicted to your energy. The great news is that they are being put at a distance from you, from your balanced and harmonious state. They're unsatisfied with this. They made some mistakes. They're very, very mad. They've broken every single promise. And that's what the divine called it too. It's a betrayal. A severe betrayal. They had agreements. And they broke them. They had agreements with the divine and they crossed the half-court line. Now they want to escape. They did it to escape. They figured they could just be vile and put it onto innocent, pure ones as babies and little precious newborn animals and such. So the Chariot's here. There's a departure of these third parties. They're being let go. They're getting some advice regarding the future. The illusion that they have cast is being released, and so are they for casting it. They're seen to be self-interested only. They have been feasting on the world. They're at risk now. They're at risk now, and they're in disagreement. They need an escape. They really want to put it on you They really want to put it on you, but you're not guilty. See, they're disagreeing, but you're not guilty. This is all theirs. They've been pouring it into the world, feeding it into the world. This is the source of it. And it's being let go. It's being let go for what it is and to where it belongs. Their empire is crumbling because they were playing with games. They were playing games with love. We've got drowning here. And those who were tempted by the snake, we've got drowning. Somebody mentioned here the other day, she drowned herself. So, yeah, apparently some folks who put out this kind of magic are actually drowning. They're actually going into the waters that they tried to drive people in, and they did. It happened to me. They're drowning in this sin. You're not guilty. The divine sees it. And there's Armageddon. The battle of Armageddon is right now. They're receiving wrath for dominating your heart and these unions, for dominating love, and for pouring sin and karmic debt that they created onto the world. Through date night, through sex, through relationships. So you've taken it as far as it can go this time around, and folks are walking away from that. The stars and the suns are being disconnected from this brutalization. I hope that this brings clarity to something you already intuitively knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.